stay with us. We've got lots of sunset specials for you and a 7-day saver for you as well. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Matt.
Yeah, good evening to you too, Catherine. Yeah.
Do you know, it's been one of those funny days today where everybody's been around the studio, but nobody's managed to really speak to each other. We've all been doing different things.
It's been a busy one, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
Are we allowed to say why it's been? We're probably not, actually, are we?
Maybe not. Maybe
no,
not.
we're
It's
not.
quite
We're probably
exciting.
not. We don't want to shield you from anything or hide anything or have secrets from you or anything, but there is something we've been having to do and make preparations for. And we've been busy doing that today.
Yes, it's been great fun as well.
Yeah.
All will be
Won't
revealed.
say anything else. Okay then. All right. How's your day been though, Catherine?
It's been a lovely day.
Yeah,
it's been a lovely day. It's been a busy week, but today's been really nice because I've been back presenting today. Okay. As much as I love guesting, it's more relaxed today
it's a different
for
kettle
me.
of fish, isn't it?
Yeah,
when you're guesting, you've got a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
I mean, I'm sure you enjoy guesting, and I'm sure you enjoy creating, but you can really enjoy presenting, can't you? Because you can enjoy what's going on.
Yes.
You can enjoy the artwork, the creativity.
You certainly can. You just want to spend lots of money. That's the only problem.
Yeah, that's the worry. That is the worry.
Yes. Oh dear. Okay. Now then. Oh, deal of the day actually sold out.
Yeah, you normally would be
in
here
the 1 o'clock show. I think it was. Oh, was it? Was it 1 o'clock? It was. Yes. LeBlanc, of course. So we don't have any more deal of the day left. So we do have something different for you. The 7-day savers. Now, this is one of them. The Quickie glue pens. These are brilliant.
Yeah, I mean
these are brilliant.
You never want to run out of Quickie glue, do you?
You certainly don't. I need to stock up actually, and today would be a good time because £7.25 is a saving. Just £12.50. It's going to get you 5 Quickie glue pens.
Okay, so off the top of my head, Catherine, to those watching that are quite new to it all, I mean, to those that are watching that recognise Quickie glue and everything, and you've seen them being used, you think, brilliant, I agree with Matt, I know, you never want to run out of them.
No.
But those that are a bit newer to these, I've seen Quickie glue just off the top of my head. It's the getting in there for detail, you know.
Definitely.
You can fill in areas, you can glitter bits of stamps and just get in there with a fine line detail of glue. I think from memory, is it heat resistant as well? Can you do a little bit of
Yes, you can, and the ink is blue. If I call it ink, it's a glue really, obviously.
Yeah.
It's blue, so you can see where you're going with it as well.
Okay.
So when you put your glitters on there, it then dries clear, which is important because we don't want to see the blue underneath. But it's important that it is blue because you can see exactly where you're going.
Okay, so you can see where you've gone and you can see when it's dried, but it never dries, does it? Does it dry sticky or tacky? Is that right? If I can remember it right?
It will be tacky, but it's you know, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic.
So for
these have been
for
around for a
glitters.
long time. Yes, exactly. These have been around for a long time as well, and we know the quality of them.
Yeah.
I've got to admit, in the years gone by, when I've not been able to get these, I've tried other brands. Never been the same.
Interesting. Okay, so seeing 5 on offer today for £12.50.
That is a great price.
Okay.
It really is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so being a 7-day saver, they're only available for this week.
Yeah.
So they've already been available since what day is it now? It's been Tuesday. So they started on Sunday. Ooh. So you're coming in on this on like day 3. So they're available now. You have to get them before Sunday 8 a.m. So it's the sort of thing you don't want to go to bed on a Saturday night thinking, oh, I must get those Quickie glue pens tomorrow. And then you think 8 a.m. Sunday, it's never going to happen, is it?
No, and they are so well worth stocking up on now. In fact, go for more than one bundle if you can do. Now then, of course, we've got more 7-day savers for you, so let's have a little look at those. Here we go. So we have actually 5 7-day savers for you. We've got the A4 shimmer card collection there, 250 GSM. We've also got the Mill Shop Online mixed cotton farmhouse tomato print. That's a mouthful. It looks very nice though, got to say. Studio lights in there as well, 6 journaling stamps. And of course we can see we've got some paper pads there as well. Into the Woods colour pad. The porcelain prints. And of course, those pens for you, the set of 5 Quick It glue pens. They're fabulous savers, actually.
Yeah, only available now until Sunday 8 a.m. So definitely order away between now and then, and make sure you take advantage of those big savings right now. I wouldn't see any reason why you should wait on those. Those are 7-day savers. We've just had our 1-day special. We've also got things like your deal of the day that's already sold out. However, another big one is your sunset specials up next.
Yes, and here we are.
Quite highly reflective. It's getting some very brights in your face, this one, isn't it?
It is quite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, but this is a great bundle, Matt. Now, this is very useful as well, because you're getting card and envelope maker here, the glitter storage pots and the assorted cellophane bags. Now, very important, you may think, well, it looks a little bit boring, but no, so of course it's not boring. You've got this lovely little scoreboard here, the card and envelope maker. Very useful. That's one that you're going to pop into your little bag, isn't it, and take on the go. You're going to use it in your craft room as well, but very handy. And I like the fact we've got the small increments in this as well.
I love it, because you know you should never be without some sort of scoreboard or bone folder or detailer like this. And this is one that you, like you say, you take it with you, so you can have it there ready to go to make a custom envelope with your cello bags. This is like one of those make to sell perfect bundles here, so you could be there on the craft stall ready to personalise something, sold a card, pop it in the cello bag, and away you go.
Definitely. You've also got on the other side, look, you've got some embellishments that you can emboss there as well. So very useful. Lovely little guidelines there for your measuring. Lots of print on there, giving you the guidance as well for your envelopes. Lovely little board, that one. But that's not all you're getting, of course. We've mentioned the cello bags. You're getting an awful lot here for your money as well, because of course it's a sunset special, so you've got the savings straight away. 150 cello bags. They're various different sizes. Very useful, especially if you're making cards to sell and you want to protect them, and you've got them on the stand there, so it saves all those finger marks. But I've got to say, these are very useful.
Oh, these are so useful, yeah. I mean, for all those embellishments that you got. So, say, for example, I know we've described these as glitter pots, but you've got your glitter storage pots here, which is fair enough. But what about for your embossing powders, or if you're mixing colours, if you're on a project and you mixed a few different colours, so for storing the glitter that you've rescued from something, or even just like texture paste or something. I mean,
exactly.
You know, anything that you can rescue and store. On the other one, what was I thinking? Oh, yeah, embellishment. Yeah, beads, seed beads, smaller embellishments and things. So treasure tins that you might have bought on another show, maybe on with Anna Hurson, but you want to just store them carefully, and you want to be able to get to them as well, so you know which one's which.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that they are transparent as well, you can see into them. I'm thinking back to the WOW shows last week as well, when Marion was here, because of course they have the wonderful sparkles which you can mix into your embossing powders. You can mix your own combination. Phil Martin as well, with his alchemy glitters. So perfect. Very handy just to keep in, regardless. You know, for your screws and your little pins and things like that as well, for your sewing, your DIY. Just useful little pots all around, aren't they?
No, definitely. I think these are absolutely, it's a brilliant little bundle, this. $14.99 as well. $29.99, you'd be thinking, okay, right, I'd be justifying it in my head and everything. Half price though, $14.99. Yeah. It's one of them where we can sell out of sunset specials before we've even got to them. So definitely order early, you know, don't miss out. It's 895671, and to get a scoreboard and an envelope maker as well, you know, for scoring your card blanks.
Yeah,
so this is a good one, this. Very good indeed.
Really good. Now, moving on, we've got some card stock for you. So, we've got some nice glitter for you. Not glitter, some nice silver for you.
Another highly reflective one.
That is.
Like everything's in your face tonight.
We've been dazzled a lot, aren't we, tonight?
I can't see you anymore. Where have you gone?
Now, this is card. It's A4 200 GSM, so it's the lighter weight, which actually is quite nice, because if you just want to use it for die cutting, your matting and layering, then it's perfect. You don't always need sort of construction weight, do you? Now, it's referred to there as metallic cardboard. I'm just going to call it card.
Yeah,
that's
metallic card, lightweight card.
It's card. As I say, it is a lighter weight card, but just as usable, you know, perfect, as I say, for your die cutting. You can shape that as well. Maybe you want to cut out some die cut flowers and shape them, you know, for your Christmas cards, your anniversary cards, wedding cards, that sort of thing. Use your alcohol inks on the surface if you want to change it as well. Emboss it. That's all going to work. Lovely. Now then, 100 sheets as well. great price on this as well.
Yeah, 100 sheets for £8.99 as well. That is really good. That's a seriously good price. That's 8p a sheet, or 9p, let's say, because it's 0.089, so it's 9p a sheet. Very, very good value when you start to work things, and you know what you would pay normally per sheet of craft card or black card or mirror card here. Yeah, love it. Loved your idea about the alcohol inks as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can have so much fun with alcohol inks, and I think it's one of those products that a lot of us buy and then we put away and then think, what do I use them for? I'm not sure what to use them for. Well, look at Barbara, inspiration there. Think about how she creates her backgrounds.
Yeah.
Lots of ways of using them, but with metallics, they work like a dream.
Yeah, well, it's a great deal as well. £8 off. It's another half-price deal, isn't it, here, Catherine? So do go for it. You've got your item number 537954, £8.99 plus delivery gets you that whole set of lovely mirror cards, and it is a lovely weight to it as well. So in terms of value, you know, it's 200 GSM. So yeah, don't miss out on anything so far.
Fabulous. Now we've got some dies for you next. Now these are very nice Spellbinders dies, absolutely beautiful, very usable. You've got borders here. We've also got this one, which is, I've got to say, it's absolutely gorgeous. The edgeabilities there. Let's just turn that round so you can see the actual die itself. Really nice size, this one, Matt. Yeah. Isn't that lovely? Oh, really lovely design.
Oh, that's going to create a beautiful card just on its own right, you know, just one pass.
Yeah.
And you've just created yourself a beautiful aperture card.
Yes, and I think well worth popping through your machine with your embossing mat as well, this one.
Oh, you think what to bring out?
Yes,
extra
definitely.
petal.
I think that will look really, really nice.
On
now,
the
you have
leaves.
got borders as well, and I'm just going to check these, actually. Yes, definitely not a cutting blade on the ends of that zigzag there, so that means you can elongate that particular design there. This one here, actually, you've got at the edges, you're going to be able to cut out the designs there. That's kind of a broderie anglaise effect, you know, the white sort of lacy effect that you've got there. Really, really pretty.
You just started talking French. I didn't understand anything. Just slipped into French. Like, what?
Well, these are clever, actually. Now, you haven't got the cutting blade around the outside edge. It's the lace design that's going to cut. Same with this one here. You can see the areas that are going to cut. Yes. But you know, I'm thinking again there, send those through with your embossing mat as well, and it will pick up the shape from the outside edge, but cut out the inside. So different ways of working with this one, very, very usable.
I'm liking the zigzag one, the rick-rack style.
Yeah, it's
of
great,
that last
isn't
one.
it?
Yeah.
Same principle on this set as well. Do you know, you can have a lot of fun with these because you can try all sorts of different techniques. Very usable. I just think these are lovely. And again, those cutouts, you could use the little hearts, paper piece bits in. Yes, they're quite fine and delicate, but you know, the effect is going to look lovely. £9.99. Wow.
I've just spotted that.
I didn't see that before.
Off.
For all three of these. Wow, that makes it £3.33 each.
Yeah.
If I just turn that back around, I was talking about embossing. You can see it there on the front. Look, cut, emboss, and stencil as well.
Yeah.
That's really going to make a difference. Maybe some of you managed to get the Anna Griffin products the other week, and if you've got those green embossing mats, if you haven't already got one,
to get the extra press through to use the embossing. Yeah. Catherine, I can't get my head around the fact that they're £9.99 for all three sets. I think it's brilliant. Wow. But also, would you say that for a gatefold card is lovely, but a gatefold card with a straight edge, you could make it so much more decorative with those border dies, couldn't
They're
you?
very, very usable dies. They're beautiful.
And flaps and bits and coming out of journals and things. You could get the decorative edge on all of those albums and pockets too. So the trim on a pocket, so black card. Nice.
Perfect.
Okay,
Absolutely perfect. Wonderful.
All right, then go for those. £9.99 plus delivery. I know I said go for everything so far, haven't I? I'm like, oh yeah, mirror card, go for it.
These prices? Don't forget they're only around to the end of the hour. Then the prices will go back up. Do not miss out on bargains like that one. Now we've got more for you because we've got some fabric. Perfect occasions. I've not seen this one before. Is this new?
John, I was just about to say exactly the same thing to you, Catherine. I was about to say, aren't we lucky that we seemingly never see the same set of fabric ever on a sunset special or a sunrise special or like really I've never seen it. Sorry, I'm slouching. Never seen these before. No.
These are beautiful, aren't they? I love the colour palette again. Now, same designs, but different variations of colour going through. Have you got a favourite, Matt?
Oh, already I'm thinking reds and blues, just like autumnals and stuff. Yeah.
You're getting all three, so you don't really have to choose.
How about you?
But, do you know, I don't know.
Pink, Hochanda pink?
I would think the pink, but actually I'm really drawn towards this one.
Liking the yellows, actually. When I said reds, I was drawn to, look at these ones here. Look at that inky blue and the yellow.
Don't they go beautifully together? Now you've got 3 pieces here, 100% cotton poplin fabrics, 110 centimetres by 112 centimetres, so a little over a metre in length for each of these. So again, a fantastic price, saving £18, just £14 and 97 pence for all 3.
Okay, so you and I have both bought fabric before, Catherine, and that's 3 metres worth.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little bit more than, because it's 112 wide or 110 deep as well. But call it a metre, it's more. But a metre of fabric I've paid near enough $14.97, depending on the design, like about £10 a metre sometimes. Bit more if we like the design. This is 3 metres worth for $14.97. So £5 a metre.
Yeah, great quality as well. You can feel the quality. Lots of uses for those as well. Don't miss out on a bargain again there. 898043. Now we've got something completely different.
Yeah, pens for me to knock over. Lovely. I love it. Okay, I won't touch these. I'll put my hands in my back pockets just in case.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm bound to knock them off and roll them all on the floor.
You've gone for the top one, yeah.
I have. I've been brave.
Very brave.
The top one and they all tumble, don't they?
I'll move this fabric.
Now, these are fine pens. These are Sakura pens as well. Now, opaque markers. So I've just got the orange here, and you can see the opaqueness about them.
Chosen that
Very
as being a
fine,
favourite.
yeah. Let's have a look at something else, because I'm just looking down here as well. Oh, no, that's got a nice glimmer
tone,
to it.
Isn't it?
Can we see that on
Copper.
there? I'm picking that up. It's kind of a rose gold copper colour, isn't it? Beautiful. Do you know what I really like about this set, though, Matt?
Go on.
You get the white pen.
For touching up the detail.
Yeah.
So give it a shake to activate it as well. So for adding a pop of, to an eyeball maybe, a stamp of an owl, you just want to get that shine.
Yeah, now you have to activate it first. The first time you use it, just press the nib in and that will activate. Oh, it's starting to come out. Let's go over there, look.
Okay.
Oh, I need one of these.
Okay, that's
I love using the highlights, and the splatters and things like that,
Yeah.
especially with a white pen. So lots involved here in this bundle, 18 pens in total, including that white pen, of course. They're the fine point pens, assorted colours here. £24.99. That's a saving of £36 and 21 pence. Okay. What are you drawing there, Matt?
I was going to draw just a tiny. I started off too big, but I'm going to draw a teeny tiny, and you've inspired me with your white dot there. Okay. We're just going to go.
I know what you're going to do.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I know what you're doing.
There we are.
Oh, come on.
This might turn out to be terrible.
I think we're visiting fairyland, aren't we, here?
Yeah, I think we are. There we go. Going up and over like that. And then we're going to go over with our white one as well.
Yeah.
You've inspired. I'm dedicating this to you, Catherine, because this is not.
Perfect. Look at that. That's a very spotty toadstool.
Yeah, only the spottiest. There we are.
That's amazing. Well done. I'm going to turn that round for the camera.
Do you think, for the shading and everything?
That's a piece of art if ever I saw
I've just
one.
come from the Matthew Palmer One Day special. It's like that couldn't be more opposite to the wonderful art that we've just witnessed in Studio One. It just shows you that we deal with all opposites here.
I think that's rather cute.
Thank you.
I really do. I think you did a really good job
Thank
there.
you. I'll show it to Matthew later. I'll get him to sign
I
it.
keep spotting colours I want to try, because we've got these shimmery pens in here.
The reason why I'm liking this set as well, Catherine, is that you do get the alternative metallics. Check these ones out. The green metallic.
Yes, we've got
so you've got the copper metallic, the purple metallic, which we've already played with, and the green metallic.
Do work very, very well, which I would expect with the brand name Sakura on them. But I don't know if we can pick that up. It's just copy paper we've got here as well.
Yeah, imagine if that was on stamping card or
and on your
watercolour
black card.
Yeah,
just that you're going to see the different
opaque.
colours. These are lovely. You've got that shimmer going on in there. They blend beautifully. Fabulous. Love the size of the points on them as well, the fine points.
Yeah, the nibs, yeah. We're liking these ones. Who says good effort? Sorry. Heather.
Oh, good evening, Heather. Oh, I'm sure the crew's all there. The lovely bunch of people that do say hello every single day. Yes, David's there as well, I'm hearing. Good evening to you all.
Hello. Sorry about the toadstool. I know it's rubbish, but thank you, Heather. So yeah, 573-781 to order now on your pens. The pens are always, different configurations of pens are always popular, aren't they, Catherine?
Certainly are. They certainly are. Yeah. Now we've got more for you because, we've done all sorts tonight, but we haven't seen any stencils yet. until now. These are amazing. I love these. Now, it's a brand that I know very, very well. I own a lot of these, actually. Use them many a time in demonstration as well. And we've got the Special Touch, or that Special Touch mask set here. Now, assorted designs, 6 by 6 inches. You've got 7 masks in total. That's an awful lot there for £11.99, because that's all you'll pay for this hour.
So, Catherine, do we assume that designs may vary then for this, if it says assorted designs?
Well, it says assorted designs. We'll see if we can check that out and make sure whether that's the case. I think it just means that they're all different within the bundle. Okay, nothing's been repeated. So I think you're going to get exactly what you're seeing here. And these are great, you know, whether, once again, mixed media, fantastic. Card making, your home decor, your albums, your journals, absolutely everything. Your fabrics, of course, as well. Just wonderful. Love the designs, actually.
Yeah. So as a mask, you think about what's left behind. So, you know, that shape is what's white then when you pounce through with your inks or whatever, or your paints or your texture paste. But, you know, to have the stencils, have the right mask for something is to give the right element of depth or something, to add a bit of texture to a project. There's something quite satisfying about using a stencil, isn't there?
Do you know,
it's like hands-on, free flow.
And I was just going to say, stencils have been around for a long time. And I know myself, with having a shop and doing workshops, a lot of people for a long time really didn't know what to do with them, Matt.
Really? Okay.
And bought them, and then they kind of sat there in drawers. But now, with the inspiration of the guests we have here at Hochanda, we see stencils in use so often for so many different reasons. You know, there's never any excuse not to buy when you've got bargains like this.
Definitely. I think one of my favourite things to do with a stencil is when you do the ink it, a bit like a letterpress with an embossing folder, but where you've got the double project. So you've inked it and you go onto a piece of card, and then you've got the positive and the negative as well. So you know, put it on get paint on a gel press or something, put your stencil down, put your card down, lift your card up, then lift your stencil up, and then put it on something else, and then put your card back down again to take an imprint. I think stencils are so cool, but you're right, only because we've seen all of the techniques and stuff, isn't it? It's because we learn how to use them.
Exactly, and I love the fact that you don't have to use the whole area, you can just use little elements of each one, and the different mediums that you can put through them, whether it's ink, you just said about the gel plate there, inks, spritzers, your paste, your structure paste, textured paste, glitter paste. Oh, it just goes on, doesn't it?
All the fun of a stencil. You can't go wrong with it. So you get 7. The assorted designs, there's a mixture here for you that you're getting for £11.99. I've just spotted the price as well.
Just for this hour, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Don't miss out on those. I know we're very busy on those. Oh, in fact, we're about 60% of the stock gone on the stencils, on the masks there. So do consider those. If you want them, don't hesitate. I think they could be our first sellout if we're going to see that happen during this hour. Now we've got stamps for you. Now rubber stamps as well.
Very good quality. These ones mounted and everything.
Quality. Again, look at the depth of those, already on the cushioning for you. 20 stamps arriving on the carrier sheet as well. Red rubber, of course. You can see the designs very clearly on the front there. These are nice, aren't they? You can pop the flowers into the little jars, look. Aren't they nice? And you've got some sentiments in there as well. Oh, I love this one.
Oh, yeah, there's like a dandelion style.
Catching a bit of glare there. I'll try not to move that. Let's just go a little bit more forward. There you go, you can see them.
You're in my thoughts.
These are great fun, actually.
Hello, friend.
Yeah, great silhouette stamps if you want to do sort of brush shows in the background or some sort of technique, and then just over stamp with the stamps in the foreground. Very, very effective.
It's good excuses to use, because when you see a set of stamps or anything, Catherine, you probably are thinking as well, but thinking that jar lends itself to getting the glossy accents out again.
Definitely.
Or clear embossing powder and then just making it nice and shiny. You know, just fold it and then give it a bit of lift. But that's nice that you can make your own little flower arrangements.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's really clever. And actually, you can decoupage the jar up so it looks a little bit, and shape it maybe a little bit as well. But definitely, as you said there, go with your glossy accents. Just fantastic, aren't they? Yes, definitely use those stamps and build up your arrangements. Do you know that you could build up frames? Some of those are really easy for cutting out as well. Kind of the one at the top. Point it out. This one here, you could stamp that and decoupage it up as well. Maybe layer it a little bit. I just think they're lovely.
Nice size for printing fabric as well.
Oh, always think about your fabrics.
Yeah,
and again,
repeating patterns.
the journals, the fabric journals as well. Oh, so popular now. Lovely. £9.91, so that's a great price.
That's silly,
You're
isn't it?
saving £14.40. Tailored Expressions, again, it's another brand we see quite a lot of here, and great quality. 025202.
Yet again, though, it might be a brand we see, but not a design that we see. I've not seen those before.
No, I've not seen those before either.
Yeah. Very
really
lucky to have
usable.
them.
Very,
Yeah.
very nice.
All right.
Now we've got one final sunset special, and we're back to Daisy. Now these are nice. Ultimate Crafts. I've not seen these before either. It doesn't say new today, but I've not seen them. We've got the skeleton leaf and the geometric bloom there. Now I particularly like this skeleton leaf, I've got to say.
Look at the detail in that.
No, there you can see a bit of inspiration on the front, but let's have a look at the actual die.
Oh, I like that. I've got a lot of flower dies I could work that with. How about you at home? You have a think about that, definitely.
I really like that. Now then, you've seen an awful lot of holes in there that you can use for pushing out the elements in there as well, but you've got lots of detail in there. I don't know if we can quite pick up all the detail in there, but you can see the veining in the skeleton leaf, and of course a skeleton leaf, you've got that sort of fractured effect, haven't you? So you need all those holes to poke all those little bits out, or if you've got one of those brushes,
just
that's
run
going
it
to come
over.
in very handy. They're
Yeah.
just going to drop out very, very easily,
Run
aren't
it
they?
over with the brush, you're fine.
I really like that design. I think that's very clever.
It's
And then, of
skeleton.
course, you get in this one as well. So you've got your geometric bloom here. If I turn that around, you can see there's two separate dies to this one. You've got the inner one and you've got the outer one. And I can see there's more than one cutting blade on there as well.
Right,
Cutting
nice
edge
shape
on the
that.
inner one. It
So
is.
for cutting in, so if you're not cutting it
Yeah.
out, if you just want to cut it into your card
Of course.
a few times, you could cut that 6 times, you think, or 9 times on a 6x6 card and just create a bit of a backdrop.
Do you know, I think actually, looking at it, you've got, I'm just looking here, on the outer edge, you've got two cutting blades. So it is actually going to cut out.
Oh, so
and
it's
it's going to give
already,
a
is it?
very delicate frame on the outside edge, and then it's going to cut out all those lacy bits as well. And then the larger die is going to cut around it so it gives it a border. So you can see there. So lots of detail in that one. It's very, very nice actually. It's reminding me of that certain, do you remember when we were little?
Go on.
Matt?
Oh,
I'm older than
the
you.
game. No, you're younger than me.
I'm not.
Stop it. Stop misleading the audience. Don't listen to Catherine's lies. She's a good 5 years younger than I am. She's
Certainly
39
not.
this year. So
wish.
you're thinking the it's probably old enough to remember.
Spirograph.
Yeah,
That's the one.
That's what I was going to say. It's
Yes.
probably old enough to mention the brand name. Is fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's been around for long
Yeah.
enough. But yeah, that is geometrically. It's very complex, isn't it? The spirograph as it goes round. We've still got something similar at home. I love it. But yeah, what a lovely pattern to have behind a floral as a backdrop. I think it's a
Definitely
really
lovely for for your tags, for your cars, embellishments, for whatever you want. £13.49. That's a saving of £14, so less than half price on that one. Item number 715810.
okay. Yeah.
Lovely.
So all of our sunset specials are available only for this hour. You've been really good, and you've remembered to say that a few times. I've kind of just ignored it and said, "Oh, it's brilliant." Yeah. But only for this hour, between now and 8 o'clock for your sunset specials. The price goes up at the end of the hour if there's anything left on any particular item. The All Stars are popular items from the day. We like the cricket.
Oh, do you know, I really wanted to see the shows today
Yeah.
for this, but I had to go off and do my secret work.
Oh, you had to do your thing that we're not talking about.
Yes, so I
mentioning.
didn't get to see it, so I'm going to get this on rewind because I am absolutely intrigued by this and what happened on the show, because you've got a fantastic bundle
It's
here.
a good bundle. It's a good bundle. Oh, and also with cricket, the items are only available on our website for the 24 hours, so only for today.
Only for
So
today.
definitely buy it now in this show or some stage this evening before it disappears off the website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a bargain,
Yeah.
I've got to say. And no wonder this has been a popular item. It is one of our all-stars, of course. Now, the Cricket Maker. Now, this is a show offer here for you. The machine, the tools, you're getting vinyl, you're getting genuine leather as well. Real leather that will cut with this machine. You're getting faux leather and you're getting cardstock as well. And I've got to say, beautiful colours with the cardstock. Of course, you're getting the mats to go with the machine as well. Very important that you have the mats there.
Yeah.
What a fantastic bundle this
I
is.
know, it's so good. good. And the mats, as you say, probably mentioning the mats, Catherine, is a great way of just saying what it does and what it covers you for, because the mats, you've got the light grip mat there, which will cut your paper and your card and stuff for your card crafters and your card makers, and then the fabric grip, which is the pink mat that will cut anything from a thin silk to a thicker leather or faux leather. And you've already mentioned, Catherine, that you get your actual leather with this set, and that's all with the blade that is actually incorporated in it. It's an amazing
This is just
machine.
amazing, and you can see this is so soft, this leather, but I can tell it's real leather, this one, because I can smell it. But look at that, so you can cut this beautifully. Now, 3 payments of £136.98. This is just for today. Remember this offer, so it's a great saving £48. Now, there's so many different features within this machine, and I think we're going to show you some of those now. So here we go. Oh, look at this.
Look, I mean, all the things because actually, it's good that the adaptive tool system's mentioned straight away, because that basically future-proofs you, doesn't it, Catherine?
It
where
certainly does.
you'll take out one of the blades and you'll put in a different blade or a tool, whether it's a scoring blade or an embossing blade or a debossing blade or whatever, or an engraving blade as well. We had one of them on today's show. So the adaptive tool system means you won't necessarily have to buy another maker years down the line unless you absolutely want to. But you've mentioned the tools, didn't you, Catherine?
I did mention the tools, and also look at this expandable suite of tools. You get the tool set with there, but including more tools coming in the future. Now, as Cricket Maker grows, you can master each new craft. Now, I love how that's worded, actually. So, there is more to come as well, but you're getting a fantastic bundle here. Rotatory blade as well there, with its gliding rolling action. That's going to give you that clean cut every time through those different thicknesses and different materials. Wow. This is incredible. Oh, a knife blade in there as well with the X-Acto registered trademark there. The knife to slice through the heavier materials. You're getting a sewing pattern library included and a washable fabric pen in there as well. Wow, an
Amazing
awful
stuff.
lot.
To think that you could
another one.
1 minute. Oh yeah, another page as well. Don't forget. Yeah, I mean, but to think that 1 minute you could be cutting through balsa wood, next minute you could cut through card, next minute you're going through some glitter holographic vinyl, and the day after that you could be cutting through something entirely different. But the brilliant thing is that it's got. And Catherine, I don't know about you, but I'm not massively technologically advanced. You're probably a lot better than me at these sorts of things, but using an app, using a laptop, it's so easy and intuitive to take a design and actually cut it using the maker. And I think the people at Maker HQ, at Cricket HQ, wanted to make it easy and accessible, and that's exactly what they've done.
And with the amount of support online nowadays, Matt, as well, whether it's social media or YouTube or something like that, you're always going to find help or tutorials, as well as getting the instructions, of course, with the bundle and the support from Cricket themselves. Item number 390257. Remember, this offer is only for today, that £48 saving. You have got the flexi-buy options, 3 of them as well, which does spread the cost and make it more affordable for you. Now, you can also get the machine on its own if you don't want to go for the rest of the bundle, £379.99. But I've got to say, for the extras you get in there, if you can afford it, take advantage of the offer today.
Yeah, it's worth taking that extra step, I guess. I mean, it's triple flexi-buy, as you mentioned, as well. You get all those extras with it as well, the tools, the vinyl, and also the cardstock. Everything you need to get going, and for a few projects there. And honestly, you'll never forget the day you bought your Cricket Maker, I think. It's such a treat for yourself. 390257 to order it now. We've deliberately chosen this because it is one of our All-Stars today. If you want to get it with no delivery costs as well, join Freedom.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website, quoting the item number 888 888. So, don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
So yeah, joining Freedom will help with delivery, because you won't be paying delivery costs or anything like that. And once you've joined Freedom, you'll never look back as well. So Matthew Palmer joins us in the studio again. All right,
This is nice.
Yeah, you've not done a good evening, Hochanda.
No, this is good. I'm liking this.
Yeah, well,
I think we should sit down for every show.
I love sitting down. Secretly, that's why I
You
quite
can't beat a good sit.
I like it, I do. So true, Matthew. But get used to it, because we're probably going to get you in on Good Morning Hochanda tomorrow as well, which is on at 7 a.m.
Crikey.
So. See you tomorrow morning, 7:30. Matthew, you launched the one-day special at 6, and what did we see? To those that have never met you, the watercolourist extraordinaire. But we did a watercolour, but a bit different.
Yeah, we did. I've kind of got into doing this kind of monochrome and sort of sepia kind of style painting at the minute. You know, I really enjoy doing it. So using one colour throughout the picture, and I've kind of got more and more into it. And this is one that I did only a few months back, and I filmed this. I thought it'd make a nice lesson, and it's the Charles Bridge in sepia. Prague, yeah. So it's one of the most photographed spots in the world, I reckon. But it's a beautiful place, and of course it's got that atmosphere, the buildings, the shadows. But this is just using the one colour, and of course it's in the one-day special for today as well, which is great. So the one-day special is the DVD, the course, the tutorial, 2 hours worth. It is, yeah. 2 hours, 18 minutes, and it's got the whole thing from start to finish. So nothing's left out of this. Yeah. So you can't go wrong with it, really. But of course we've done the pre-drawn sheet as well, which is quite nice as well. And that means that you've not got to stress about sketching this thing in, because it's ready drawn on the watercolour paper. That makes it quite special. Yeah, you see, this is another reason why the one-day special is such good value, because it's £23.50 today for the one-day special. The DVD itself is available on its own for £15.60. And think about the value of that when you think you got Matthew for just over 2 hours guiding you through the process. And also, this is the key to doing monochrome and sepia, isn't it? Because it's not only is it just this picture, this Prague in sepia, but it's buildings and monochrome in general. Yeah, so buildings have a fear about them. And so does colour mixing as well, but you know, kind of tying it all in together, so you've got just the one colour takes the fear from that, having the pre-drawn takes the fear off. But yeah, it's just a nice thing to do. It's something different to do as well. I think that's the thing about this. I can't believe it's taken us 4 years to do it since we first probably met you on Hochanda 4 years ago. But yeah, it's good. It's a good direction to go in. I love it. It's great. And also, we had Rosemary watching earlier, didn't we? And we said anyone that buys anything in the 6 o'clock hour would get entered into the draw with a chance to win this. So this was the painting that we did through the show, Moonlight in Paris. The reflection, you can see that. It's really come out nice. And yeah, and Rosemary James won this, so well done to Rosemary for winning that one. It's a phenomenal piece. And just to say, Matthew, at the beginning of the show, that's what it looked like. It was a white piece of paper, wasn't it? Yeah. It's just white paper. Yeah. And there was no sketching involved neither as well on this one. It was literally straight in. So it was using the one colour, and it was using pretty much one brush. It was the lift-out brush that we had. Yeah, the extra large one. Which was available as a set, you know, from the show there. So it's a simple way of working, but it's an atmospheric way of working, which is why I like it. So would you say to those that have been following you for a few years, they've been working in colour, watercolour, to definitely visit the sepia? I think it's something to try. I mean, sepia is it's got that kind of vintage feel to it, so it really suits pictures with buildings in cities. We said New York was a good option to do, you know, and like that. Venice would be a nice one to do, you know, or even mountainous scenes. You know, it's got that nice atmosphere to that. So, so it kind of suits the whole thing, really.
Yeah,
so.
okay, so rock formations and things like that. Like clouds, I mean, you can see how well it lends itself to the clouds and learning how to do those too.
Yeah, it does,
sort of
and of course it was
moody skies.
easy. It was simple, not to have the stress of having to think about what colour to mix. This is one of Venice that I did.
Is that all right?
I
just thought to myself, what's the other one?
I thought it'd be nice to share this one.
Yeah.
This was using natural brown throughout this one, and this one was painted much more transparent. But this one actually shows how you can dilute the colour and get almost like a pinky flesh tone to it.
Yeah. That's like the lightest tone that you can get, isn't it?
It is.
So this is
really weak.
So the natural brown, the darkest it sort of comes out is almost black.
It is,
here,
yeah.
like for your lantern and for your lamppost here. But the lightest it'll go is this lovely pinkish hue. Yeah, it's really lovely.
It's
lovely
effective.
tone.
Yeah, it's effective. And when I've taught it at classes and workshops and things like that, people like it. So I thought, well, let's do something on Hochanda with it, because we've finally managed to get all of these pre-drawns, which was not an easy thing to do. But having it ready drawn on a sheet of the cotton paper is no hassle. All you want is a couple of brushes and a bit of water and the one-day special. And you cracked it.
Grab the one-day special, grab some brushes and run the tap a bit. You know, that's what you've got to do. Matthew, we'll set you free now, but thank you very much for coming in.
It's fine, it's
we'll give you 20 minutes then that you've got to get ready for your show.
So can I stop here and have a sleep then?
You can if you want.
Can I have
I think.
Can I?
Definitely. Yeah.
Can I sit and watch?
Yeah, just like this.
Oh, no, I'm sit and
Because
watch.
I'm going to go. Yeah. Just your shoes are clean, aren't they? You've not really. Don't do this
Can
at
I have
home. You know, make sure you take your shoes off
as well.
Yeah, just up.
I might do a bit of painting.
Yeah,
actually,
we'll look
while I'm
after
sat
you.
here.
I'll go for the sunset specials now with Catherine. You'll be all right, Mr. Palmer. You'll be fine. Have a look at the website, hochanda.com. My back. So there we are. Get your shoes off that chair, Matthew Palmer. What you like? The sunset specials are all on the website. They're all down in price only for this hour. Our thanks to Matthew for coming in. We do appreciate that, because it is a busy one. You've got to come in. You've got to get ready for your one day special. You launch it at 6. You've got to do another show at 8. But he's nipped in here to chat to us. So much appreciation to Matthew. So yeah, the sunset specials only down in price until 8 o'clock. They're all on the web at the moment.
Oh, here we are again. Do you know, Matt, I've just got to say something. I've been a little bit worried about somebody.
Go on. Oh.
Well, yes, I saw you save Snowy.
I did save him.
And I wondered what had happened to him.
Yeah, where is
and
he?
I'm hoping he's okay.
I hope he's all right. Well done for remembering him, because I was like, who? And then I thought, oh yeah, him.
Yeah, well, I've not seen him since, so I'm getting a little bit worried. So hopefully we'll check and make sure he's all right.
Sort of looking out the corner of my eye. I can't see him, actually.
No,
Anyway, I haven't seen him for a couple of days.
Maybe he's here somewhere, maybe he's hiding.
We saw him yesterday. I saw him 24
Did
hours
you?
ago, yeah. Yeah, he was on a
Oh, so he must
big
be
ball of
okay
wool.
then.
Yeah, it's 20 to 8. I saw him around about 7ish last
Did
night.
you?
So, yeah, 25 hours ago.
As long as he's all right. I was getting a little bit worried.
Well, he was
Anyway.
25 hours ago. I don't know where he is now.
Oh, yes, of course.
Just shows you've remembered him. I've forgotten about him.
Oh,
It's
poor
just, you know.
Snowy. Anyway, I'm going to forget about him just for a minute, because I want to remind everybody about our Sunset Special, starting right here. So with this fabulous bundle, we've got the card and envelope maker, we've got the glitter storage pots, and we've got the assorted cello bags here as well.
You can't be without something like this, really,
No, it's
especially if
really
you're on a
handy,
stall
this.
somewhere.
Really handy. And you've got the little clip-on boning tool there, the folding and scoring tool.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you've got these small increments on here as well, Matt, because you don't always see that on the scoreboards.
Yeah, well, for being able to score your own card blanks and then be able to put them
Yeah.
to size into your cello bags, you can't go wrong. But also for making your envelopes as well as your card blanks, and then to get
course.
these little decorations
I
as
know.
well.
Really lovely.
All your measurements, so you're not without your
Exactly.
measurements to get them exactly right, and also your little tool which you can put back safely on here. Hopefully I get it right. There you go. But yeah, you can't be without this, because it's a proper portable one. That
It is. It's really, really handy. Really handy indeed.
that
Now, of
back
course,
in
the cello bags, we have got assorted designs, or sorted sizes. 150 in total now. I can see we've got A4 there. We've got the 8x8 squares. We've got the A5. We've got the A6. And I think they must be a 5x5 by the looks of them. lovely designs, lovely sizes, sorry, for all those different cards. And if you are making and selling, always worth protecting your cards, because when people are looking and handling them, they can get a little bit grubby, can't they?
Yeah.
So, and they just look more expensive when they're sealed up as well.
Yeah, you just give you're selling something, and you're selling something of value that you spent time making, and it's just presentation, isn't it, really? So,
Exactly.
and then you've got the pots as well. I mean, we've described these as glitter pots, but our ideas were off the scale earlier on. We were thinking of all sorts of was going to go
I've thought
in
of
these.
another one since, completely different. Well, some of us, we have tablets to take. We could make our own little pots for the tablets in the cupboard. You know, you get those boxes. But, you know, so, I don't.
To keep them
Luckily,
all
yet, I
assorted.
haven't reached that stage where I'm needing lots of tablets every day. Maybe that day will come. But I certainly know people that do have to have a lot of medication.
Yeah.
So, great way to be able to see them as well there.
Yeah, to keep everything sorted. So you've got your pots there as well. You've got your cello bags, 150 of those, and your envelope maker with a scoring tool. So go for it. It's 895671 to order now on that pack. And then one of our favourites, this was, Catherine, as well.
Now, I really like the weight of this because it is a thinner cardstock, 200 GSM. It does allow you to use it for many different things. Definitely your die cutting, and you can shape it using, as we said earlier, alcohol inks and your different effects on there. Also with your embossing folders as well, because metallic card embosses beautifully, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely. Maybe putting rusty and patina effects on there as well.
That's
look
a
really
nice idea to
Yes.
finish it off that way as well, to really sort of distress it up a little bit.
Definitely.
Definitely go for that. It's a lovely decoration, and do you know, when all those ideas which you've given us there, Catherine, are taking away, sort of adding to, but taking away that glare of the pure silver. But then a couple of ideas which we come up with earlier when we were looking at it, you know, there you're just seeing a block of silver, but once you've die cut into it, and you've got an embellishment, a flourish maybe, you know, you're minimising. It's just a little bit, and it's that dash of silver that you can add to a card.
Certainly are. Or just if you want to use it for matting and layering, if you just want to see that edge on there, of course, with overlaying with your pretty papers, then you're just going to see that matting and layering border. So great for your occasional cards, wedding anniversary in particular, I'm thinking, where we like to see a little bit of glitz, don't we? Gold or silver. Silver seems to be more popular than gold, I think.
It's quite
when we're doing that sort of card. Goes with every colour, doesn't it, silver? Beautiful.
So 537954 to order now. You are getting 100 sheets there, so it's a big deal for £8.99. It's like 9p a sheet of that.
Okay, now our edgeabilities here. Now these are spellbinders, so once again we know the quality. These are very, very useful. 3 dies here for just £9.99. Well, I'm saying 3 dies, you're getting more than 3 because you've got that large die here. There's 3 dies in this one particular set. Although you don't realise it straight away, there is actually 3 dies within that one. You're also getting 3 dies within this one as well, so you've got your different edges there, very decorative, and 3 dies in this one as well. I really do like the edgeabilities, actually. I've got some of these.
Yeah, I've got a couple of edgeabilities knocking around as well somewhere. You know, when you start to get that guilt trip, like, oh gosh, I've got one of them, and I remember that, or I haven't used that for a year or two. You think, oh no. But yeah, my idea earlier about just decorating a gatefold or flaps or openings or pockets as well. I think I'm still sticking to that. I think, Catherine. I mean, this is a lovely die in its own right here for creating a lovely aperture design. You know, on a 5x5 or a 6x6 or bigger. You know, it's just your central frame. Isn't it?
That's it.
But these, just for your pockets, for your flaps and your pages, just for adding that little bit of decoration, so you haven't got a straight edge. It's just something decorative.
Do you know, I'm with you on that one as well, because I've still got a drawer full of punches. Some I still use and are very, very useful. Some will only go through certain card stocks as well and wouldn't manage anything more than a paper. So if I want a fancy edge or some detail put into the edge, these are great for that.
Okay, so you get all of them as well. A ridiculous price on it, $47.33 off compared to the original price. You're getting all 3 of them for $9.99.
You certainly are. Now then, our fabric. Remember our fabric? Our Perfect Occasions fabric. Now, these are beautiful. 3 different pieces here in different colours. Same design, but very different when you look at the colours. But it does change the effect of the fabric, I think.
Yes, it's very nice. Yeah, it does change the effect of it, actually, because look, you've got if you compare the oak leaf for a start, you've got this navy blue and a coral red, but then you've got the sort of navy blue, but it's a lighter tone. It looks darker with the coral red, but it looks a bit more inky and blue when you see it with the hot pink. But look at what happens when you see it on the yellow. It takes on almost
really
a
nice,
green,
aren't they?
you know, this deep blue, inky green blue. And I really like these.
I like these. I'm going to open one out. We didn't actually open one up. We did give you the sizes before, but just so you've got a better idea of how they look. 110 centimetres by 112. So that's a little bit more than a metre in length, and the 112 is the width, which is a typical width for your sort of quilting fabrics.
Off the roll, selvage to
But
selvage.
certainly not just for quilting this one. Do you know, I can imagine that if you were quilting though, or making a bag or something, with the binding with that really deep navy blue, how that would make the colours pop out. Really nice. Great price, saving £18 here, so less than half price, just £14.97 for all 3 pieces, 100% cotton poplin, and of course from a great manufacturer, perfect occasions there. 898043 is the item number.
Okay, you get all 3 colourways as well, so you don't need to
certainly do.
choose for that price on screen.
Wonderful. Now then, we're going to remind you again of our pens, because the Sakura pens, now you've got 18 pens in total here, and the fact that you're getting that white pen in there as well, which is so perfect for adding all your detail, whether you're doing your journaling, your mixed media, your stamping. Always nice to bring out the highlights, isn't it, with white?
Yeah,
I'd use this on my clay characters as well.
Oh, would you?
You know,
Okay,
when I do the little white bits in the eyes?
Yeah, for the eyeballs,
Yeah, that would work really well for those, because some people find it a little bit difficult to get the size right when you've got the nib at such a small, fine point. You've got control, haven't you?
Don't
I've
show
got
it.
to look. I think you should do
toadstool.
another one. It looks a little bit lonely, that toadstool.
Do you think?
Yeah, do another one, Matt. Go on, show me another one. Do a pink one.
Right, well I might
We're
do...
going to Fairyland.
All right, shall I do a pink toadstool then?
Yeah.
One like this pink.
Yeah. Oops, there they go.
Oh, I'll use that actually. It's
Oh,
desperate to come out.
okay.
I'll sort of do a little green. Here we go. So
Okay.
do a green base. Sort of get in there with some green sort of grass like this way. There, like that.
Nice, yeah.
And then you think, what should we do for the brush? Should we do a metallic?
Yes, let's go for that one.
Coppery. Yeah, okay.
Let's do a tall toadstool this time.
Do you think tall?
Yeah.
Up a little bit here. There we go.
Okay.
Notice how we always go quiet, don't we?
I know.
Get quite a nice texture on the colour, don't you? Like shading. It's not just a block of brown colour, is it? It's
No,
like a
no, you
lovely
can,
sort of mottled shade
you can
there.
change it, and you can...
So you think, should we go quite
colour over.
long and low?
Oh, I
Like
think
this?
tall and
Oh, do you think?
pointed, this
Okay,
one.
all right, then ignore that stroke then. I'll just go here, like there.
Okay.
And now
Give it a
sort
bit
of
of
up.
a bit of a shape at the top. That's a bit triangular, Matt.
Yeah, oh gosh, okay, you're telling me off now. All right. All right, we'll curve it in then. If you want it more flat, then I could take it off around here.
Okay.
Yeah, happy there? Is that how you wanted it, Catherine?
Well, it wasn't quite what I had in mind, but it
Go
was
on,
all right.
go on. Wider and taller and rounder like
no,
that?
it's fine, it's fine.
You sure? Okay.
Colour it in now.
All right.
Then we
okay.
can put white dots on it.
Go for a block of colour there, go for multi-direction. Let's take... Because this is copy paper, it's gone a bit bobbly on there on the surface, but hey-ho. Let's take that off.
There you go.
And then, thank you for letting me do this,
Looking
Catherine.
good.
Thank you.
Just needs a little fairy to come and sit on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Might draw one of them as well. Right, okay, so how many spots should we put on? Should we start up here?
Ah, that's it. I like those. Slightly bigger this time.
Yeah?
Yeah, not too many.
Not too many, just like...
I think I need that white pen.
Yeah, just for going over the top. There we go, sort of random selection.
There you go.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
little cluster over here because it's got more light and the spots coming out. There we are. Maybe half of one down there.
Ah.
There we are.
Very good. There we are. Another toadstool. I think if you sign that, we could auction it off.
Do you
Matt.
really think it would make any money?
Yeah, we might.
for charity?
Do you know, I think it'd make a lot of money. We might get to at least 20 pence.
There's my little fairy.
Aww.
Yeah, it's just a suggestion of a fairy. Yeah. It's like a
Sure,
side
it's a
view.
fairy.
It's a
Oh, side
profile.
view.
It's a profile view.
I see.
Yeah, it's her wing
I
is just
see.
like coming out.
Can
So
we get
she's
in
just
close on
landed.
that?
She's just landed her wings out like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
It looks like an ant to me, sat on a toadstool.
Okay, all right, give it back. So I'll just I'll see what else I can do. Right. Right.
There's the details for the pens anyway. We'll let Matt practice a little bit more with the fairies. 573781 is the item number. Look at the saving on this one. £24.99, saving £36.21.
I'll give you ants.
That's a giant
Yeah,
ant.
I'll give you a big ant.
That's
right.
a scary ant.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Right.
Like these masks.
I
as
know
well.
these are fabulous, aren't they? Now then, we can call limited stock on these. You're loving these. Now, don't forget the price will go up. We haven't got long left either. So if you're loving these even more and you haven't popped them in your basket yet, do so now. So 7 masks here, 6 by 6 inches. Assorted designs here, very, very useful for all those different mediums, your inks, whether it's your card making, your mixed media, your journaling, your fabrics, it doesn't matter. These are going to be used time after time. £11.99, that's less than half price because you're saving £12.51. Limited stock.
We had a feeling this would be going, wouldn't we? I mean, that special
I'm not
touch
surprised.
stencils and masks, they don't normally hang around.
No,
Yeah.
No, great bundle that one. Now, reminder of our stamps, and I do like these again. We were talking about building the little jars of flowers up there, but I think used individually, they're going to be perfect, just on a simple background. You have got the red rubber stamps here. They're already cushioned for you as well. On the carrier sheet, which I think is very important, it keeps everything neat, doesn't it? Perfect. There you go. Just £9.91. We've only got about 3 minutes left before the end of the show, so don't forget.
Grab them
now. Grab them now.
Yeah.
£14.40 is the saving on this one. 025202. And then finally, the Ultimate Crafts die. Have you got a favourite out of these? You are getting them both, Matt, but have you got a favourite? Which one's your favourite?
I've got a feeling I know your favourite, and I think it's the skeleton leaf.
It is, I think.
But I'm going to go with that geometric. I mean, I know it's just to be different, but that geometric pattern there, just because it's got that. It's a floral base, you know. It's got that lovely design to it, and it's just. I think it's just perfectly. It's the precision of it.
I just
and
think these
like
are very unusual and really usable. Do you know, the skeleton leaves, I could imagine popping just one of those in a little frame and maybe having a set of 3 on the wall would look really arty. Love those. £13.49. £14 saving on these as well. 715810. Now, we're going to go to the website and just look at a few items there. You can see these 7-day savers as well. And we're going to remind you about another deal that, you know, if you want to grab it today, then now is the chance, because there's not long left, because this is a deal that is just going to last for today, and it's the cricket. Now, the shows were on earlier today. You can catch those on Rewind, of course, but this is a fantastic bundle. Matt, did you do the shows for this one?
I did the second show with Emma, and oh my gosh, it's always good fun. And when I always feel the excitement for people when we hear how busy it is and people buying their cricket maker, and okay, they might have a machine from years ago and they might be upgrading, but I always like to think, oh my gosh, this is their first machine, and it's because it's a very exciting purchase, and you're very pleased for people, I think, because I know what it can do, and you know what it can do as well.
Yeah. Very, very worthwhile. Now, take advantage, of course, of the £48 saving today, and that FlexiBuy option to spread the cost as well. 3 payments of £136.98. 390257. Now, we're almost at the end of the show, Matt.
I found him. Sorry, I found him.
Are you looking for Snowy?
Yeah, I am.
Have you seen him? Where
Sorry,
is
when
he?
you were just look up, see him there he is. There he is.
Snowy!
I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to climb.
Is he climbing or is he coming down?
Is he abseiling?
He's keeping very still.
So apparently he was on the top of the TV, but he is very still.
He is
all
very
right.
still.
Are you okay?
I think he thinks if he stays still, we'll not notice him. But we have.
Or
maybe he's painting statues.
Sort of looking over his shoulder, isn't he?
Do you know, I just thought then, when we saw him on the screen, his leg looked like it was coming loose. I hope not.
Better not be.
Snowy.
Stay in one piece, Snowy. Seriously. Oh, Catherine, you've got the watercolouring show next with Matthew.
I can't wait.
It's going to be a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Good evening, Hochanda tonight. Oh, it's lovely seeing Catherine tonight for Good Evening Hochanda. Bye-bye, Catherine. Have a good show next time. OK, Matthew Palmer next up. Catherine's in there with him in about a couple of minutes' time, and all the rest going on this evening.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Welcome to Club G45 from Graphic 45, the monthly tutorial kit that allows you to create some of the most beautiful projects by accessing a step-by-step video viewable online. This month's tutorial is the Club G45 Kaleidoscope Staggered Tag Watercolour Album and Gift Bag Kit. It contains the Kaleidoscope Staggered Tag Watercolour Album and Kaleidoscope Gift Bag and Tag projects. You'll get almost everything you need to create these projects from scratch, including access to this month's step-by-step video tutorial and accompanying project sheet. Simply order yours by purchasing the item number 335901 for £49.99 plus your postage from Hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 60 2000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45.
Oh wow, what incredible inspiration. Of course, from the one and only Matthew Palmer.
Hello.
Hi Matthew. Do you know, it's been ages since we've worked together.
It has, yeah, I think it must have been spring.
Did you know, it was very early on in my presenting days.
It was.
I know that. So, yes.
Now you've settled in.
I know, yes, I'm really settled and I'm so pleased to be here with you tonight. Of course, this is 8 o'clock. You launched at 6 o'clock, a brand new one-day special. Very, very busy. And as always, we would expect that, wouldn't we, with Matthew? I'm really looking forward to this hour. But let us see what we've got on offer with the one-day special tonight.
Right, so we're talking about monochromes, sepia more so. So, you know, the oldie worldy, vintage feel, the old films, that kind of thing. So it really gives a nice atmospheric look. And what we've put together here, and I've got to say, it's absolutely fantastic price, £23.50. It's a how to paint this scene of the Charles Bridge in Prague in sepia. So we've given you a 2-hour, 18-minute DVD, which is exclusive to Hochanda.
Wonderful. And
it's limited edition. It's a collector's piece, this one. It's a complete how to paint buildings and monochromes in watercolour DVD. So it's something very interesting. But what's made this a bit special, I think, is that we've actually given you this here, which is quite interesting because this is actually a pre-drawn of the actual scene. So it's ready sketched in on 100% cotton watercolour paper, and you can see that texture as we get close into that paper there. So you can literally take this and you can follow the DVD and you can paint the picture from start to finish. and we've even given you the colour as well,
I've
which
noticed
is
that.
natural brown, which was designed for two things. It was designed for sepia, and it was designed for painting trees, branches and things like that. So it's a wonderful colour. A huge tube of Matthew Palmer natural brown, pre-mixed colour, very unique, only available here and through the SAA. Part of this one-day special, super value kit. We've got the DVD, the paint, and this pre-drawn, and we've also given you 5 sheets of blank paper as well.
Wow, wonderful. Do you think then the fact that you've got that sketched sheet there, that it's going to take the fear out for some people that have maybe been sitting on the fence a little bit and think, actually, now I've got the confidence because that sketching is already done for me? And something else I want to point out, because we've just had you on Good Evening Hochanda, a little chat.
Very relaxing.
And for anybody that's wondering, do I get any other colours? Everything is done with that one colour.
It is, yeah.
That one colour.
That's your sepia, you know. And if we show you this painting here at the side of Venice, this one is done in natural brown, but very diluted colours.
Yeah.
But you can make it stronger to get these dense, heavy colours. So it's not just about the one picture. It's a nice atmosphere. It creates mood. It really suits cities and mountainous scenes, that kind of thing. It's a lovely way of working.
I think it's beautiful. I really do love the effect. Well, there you go. That's the one-day special. So, of course, you've got Matthew Palmer, Prague in sepia for you there. The DVD, of course, you've got... Is it 2 hours, you said, Matthew, there?
This is 2 hours,
Fabulous.
18 minutes, this one.
Wow.
So it's a long one.
And, of course, the outline drawing, and you've got the paper as well as the DVD, and don't forget you're getting the brown paint there, and that's the only colour you need to create beautiful pieces of artwork like that. £10 saving, just £23.50. Item number 827876. What an incredible price. So, yes, maybe you're already a fan of Matthew's and you've been buying along the way. Maybe you have been sitting on the fence a little bit and thought, now's the time, I want to have a go at this. That is an amazing price. Now then, we've got more for you as well, because of course we can offer you other colours as well. We've got a pick and mix for you. So any 3 of the watercolours here, these are Matthew's own watercolours, of course. Here are the colours, and of course with one tube, Matthew, you get, as we can see with the one-day special, you can get so many different shades, and the tones will change depending on how much you water these down, how you work with them. Beautiful colours. With a pick and mix, and I think we've asked you this probably many times, but for anybody new, if you could only go for 3, you were just going for the one purchase, which 3 would you go for? Okay,
so if you're liking the sepia and the monochrome stuff, a great choice would be to go for these 3 right at the front here, these ones. So you've got natural grey, which is the essential one. That's the colour of shadows. I mean, you can see my shadow casting across the tubes. It's grey. So perfect for that one. What we've got here is we've got skin tone light, skin tone dark, and of course that goes lovely alongside with the brown that is in the one-day special. So if you watch the DVD, you'll see me talk about these 3 colours as well as the brown, but you can do the picture with just the brown. But if you don't maybe think that sepia is for you and you want to go for 3 colours, primary colours are essential because you can mix anything from primaries, and primaries in this collection are going to be this one right on the top shelf, which is natural yellow light, okay? And then we're going to shoot over here. I'm going to keep the camera in motion. We've got natural red there, and then if we come down to the middle row, we have natural blue. So those 3 colours would be a great addition to, or if you've never painted before, you can mix about 20 to 26 colours from those 3. Wonderful. There you go. Well, just £15.99, £3.36 is the saving on this one, 424705. Now, if you've got your paints, you may need a palette to mix them in. So here, that's what we're going to offer you right now. Just £11.99. Now, this is a great price. You've got an awful lot of palette here for your money. It is, and this is one that I designed myself as well. So it's my own, you know, it's what I wanted for years. I used to make palettes out of bits of wood and things, but we've had this one manufactured, and we've had it manufactured in, to meet my own, let's say, kind of special painting needs. So if we lift this one up here, we can see that I've got some colours squirted in. Now you can leave the colours in these areas. It's designed to hold them. Right at the end of this, we've got this blending area where you can drag colours down the slope and mix them here. A lovely and deep area. Lots of space for mixing, but if we turn this around, so it's nice and glossy on that side, but it's not on the opposite side. Now what that tells you is that this has got a silicone coating, which makes it easy clean. So it's an easy clean watercolour palette with no corners where the paint gets rammed. So it's a lovely way of working, and people love these palettes.
I'm not surprised. I think the idea there with the little slopes just makes all of the difference.
Oh,
I've never seen anything like that before, actually. £11.99, what a great price. Item number 936824. Now, the one thing that we haven't talked about so far, because you're going to need them, is the brushes. And here we are. We've got some wonderful brushes for you.
Yeah.
So we've got the lift-out set here. Now, your brushes are fantastic. And you need these. If you haven't already got these, this is an essential, I think. £9.99 is going to get you the lift-out brush set. It's a deluxe set, so I'm going to let Matthew tell us all about this and why it's so important.
So, lifting out is a technique that I've used pretty much all my painting life, and to get a brush that does the job effectively is never an easy thing. So, people that I've been teaching for years and years, I teach them how to lift out, and these brushes came out a few years ago as a set of two, the small and the large, but then recently we've introduced the extra large one to get even more colour off, and this is the effect it gives you. If you look at this painting here, we can see this is a painting of Paris Opera House, and you can see all the highlights. This was done in natural grey, but it could have been done in natural brown, which is in the one day special. And then a thick wash was applied, left to dry, and then all these highlights that you see on the lampposts, even the glow from the lamps, even the little bit of light that's casting in the moon down here, it was removed afterwards rather than painted in. It's like a negative painting, and it gives a wonderful atmospheric watercolour. It's a simple picture, but people love it.
Do you know, I thought, when I saw the sepia, I thought, do you know, this is me, this is my style. But now I've seen that, I've got to say, the colour, the colours that you've created there within that, but using the effects with the brush there, that just, it's just the icing on the cake, isn't it? It really looks as though those lights are glowing there.
And of course the nice reflection as well, you know, in the street as well. And it's all done by taking out. And £9.99 is a great price for the set of three as well.
That's an amazing price, actually. Item number 920933. Now we've got another paint set for you now. So Matthew, another pick and mix here. What is the difference with this one? You're getting a spray, I see, with this one.
Yeah, so what I've got here is, this is the, let's call these more traditional, old school colours, if we can get away with saying that. So these are colours that you'll go into the art shop and you'll buy the blue, as in the ultramarine blue. So these are more of a traditional colour, but there's some quite quirky colours in there. SAA colours, really high quality. For example, we've got pearl in there. We've got the lovely sandstone for doing buildings and things. So some unique colours in there, but also some very traditional colours, which some people like. Granulation spray is made by Schminke, and what you do with this is, while your paint's a bit damp, you spray it on, and it causes your paints to slightly separate on the paper.
No, I've seen you use this before, and it is very effective.
It's nice.
Very, very effective.
Smells nice as well.
Yeah, what a lovely selection you've got here as well. I've got to say, I particularly like some of the colours in this one. So again, any three, it's a pick and mix for you. Any three, a saving of £6 on these, £24.93, and the item number is 090704. Now I can see a deluxe brush set coming up now, because you've got a case and everything. Wow, Matthew, this looks like a really good piece of kit. What have we got here?
This is a treat, this one. I mean, this is indulgence. This is really quality brushes, super price. What we've got here, of course, is a wonderful SAA branded case to keep your brushes in, with the slots there to pop your brushes in, which is important. But we've given you 5 brushes here. We've got the wonderful Whopper size 30, which is for putting huge washes on. We've got a size 10 for middle washes. We've got a 6, we've got a 2, and a rigger brush as well for doing super fine detail. Nice kit, that.
That is kit. You can see the quality there, and the fact that everything can be stored in that wonderful case as well. What a beautiful set. And a freedom price on this one as well, saving, oh, look at the saving on this. You're saving £33.53. These are professional brushes. £31.77 is the freedom price. New today, of course, 094325, and as I say, all 5 brushes plus the case there, all for that incredible price. Now, of course, we can take you over to the website to see everything else, because we've got so much on offer. But first of all, oh, actually, we're missing one out. I'm just going to go to the end of the counter because, look, we've got the membership for you as well. Now then, we're going to show you how to order this because this is the membership for the UK only. So let's just talk around it a little bit, Matthew, first of all.
Yeah, so this is an annual membership, a yearly membership to the SAA, the biggest art group in the world, and the AA means all artists, so anyone that's a complete beginner to a professional can join the SAA. I've been a member since I was about 14. My parents bought it me as a gift, a Christmas gift, I believe, because they knew I was interested in painting, and I've been a member ever since. I've never stopped, and of course I now work with the SAA very closely. But being a member, you get the benefits of the encouragement and the advice from the SAA, but you get so much more, and even more so if you join through Hochanda. What you get, I'll just have a quick whiz through what you get. This is the welcome pack that you get as a member. We've popped a book in watercolours by Jeremy Ford as well. Now that's worth £9 in its own right. You get a subscription to Paint Magazine included for free. Now Paint Magazine is full of step-by-step tutorials. Myself is one of the many artists that writes for this, okay? These come to your door direct, only to members, okay? We also get the catalogue called Shop, basically, and it's a huge catalogue of art materials from acrylics right through to pastels, all the art mediums. The SAA members get big discounts. There's two prices in there, member price and non-member price. Also, members get free postage and packaging, which is wonderful. You still get your money back. You also get, as a member, every time you buy something, you get loyalty points, basically. You know, like you do in the old supermarkets.
That's interesting, yeah.
We're also giving you a £5 gift voucher, which is here, which you can spend in the catalogue.
Fabulous.
You get your membership, your car sticker. That's what you normally get for £35, but if you join through Hochanda, through the link, you also get these two added extras as a freebie. So we've got this wonderful DVD of mine, which is the Amalfi Coastline, to paint this wonderful watercolour here, as you can see. In fact, we've got the painting here, actually. We can show you the original painting that was done.
Over 100 minutes on that one DVD as well.
That's
that is
the picture
beautiful.
there. So that's a nice one too. There it is. So you can see that one there, folks, and that's all step by step for you. That's 100 minutes, okay? Something that I was really impressed with, maybe a bit shocked when I saw these, because these are my brushes, which retail at £20, okay?
Really?
And these are the branching detail brushes.
Wow.
And I have seen these before on Hochanda. So, £20, £15.60 for the DVD. So, you're kind of in profit. You've got a free membership here, folks, plus you get a £5 chucked in as well.
That is just incredible
it's a wonderful
value.
thing, it really is.
Great to gift to someone as well. Now let's see how you can order that through Hochanda. You can find it on the website, of course. There you go, give it a click. There we are. Scroll down to the description there. Straight down, there you go. Click on the link there. Click here for SAA membership, and it's highlighted in a different colour for you. There it is. It will pop up. There you go. You've got the Hochanda logo there. You can join now just by clicking, and everything's there ready for you, isn't it? Wonderful. Very easy to do that. And what an amazing offer, especially through Hochanda, of course. So you're going to get those bonuses as well. Oh, wow. Incredible. Now then, of course, the moment we've all been waiting for, it's demonstration time. Now then, as in the earlier show, the painting that's created by Matthew tonight, we're going to give away.
Yeah. So if somebody buys something from the show, automatically entered, and
fabulous.
With a couple of minutes left at the end, we'll pick a winner.
Wonderful.
Now, last time we painted a Parisian sort of landscape. This time I want to go for a bit of a, maybe like a bit of an Italian sort of lake view, you know, like lake garden, that kind of thing. But sepia suits that kind of thing, it really does.
Yes.
So one colour, natural brown, again, it's part of this one-day special. For £20, folks, well, £23.50, you're getting such a wonderful, wonderful kit from the sketch through to the DVD. And remember, that DVD is only available while the one-day special is on. Now, the lift-out brushes, this one's the extra large one, so we're going to start off with that one there.
Wonderful.
I'm going to pop it in.
Details at the bottom of the screen for the lift-out brush set.
So I've stuck the paper to a board, which is, it's not essential, but I recommend it. And this is cardboard, this.
Okay.
It's an old piece of cardboard.
Oops.
It's also a destroyed piece of cardboard.
And brushes on the floor as well.
That's because I fell asleep next door in the show, thank you. See, but that was a ghost in the studio.
Oh, don't say that.
Has anybody else seen a ghost in the studio?
I don't know.
Paint a ghost.
I don't know.
Do a Halloween picture.
Oh, do you know, do you do that? Have you done Halloween pictures?
Yeah.
Have you?
If anyone goes on my website, there's a quick plug there, Watercolour TV. There's a wonderful video on how to paint a spooky landscape. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bit of a Scooby-Doo thing going off, yeah. I like all that spooky Hammer horror stuff. So, nicely covered, top to bottom.
Okay.
And in water.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll go into the brown. I've got the palette here, so I'll take natural brown. There it is. And we'll pop it there. It's a very rich brown, but if we dilute it so it's a nice clean colour, we can pop it in the middle there. We'll let it flow.
It really has got pinky tones, hasn't it, this one?
It has. It's got a bit of red with it. If you get it light enough, you can almost get like a flesh tone out of it as well, to be honest.
Love the colour.
So we'll get it light in the middle. It really suits sepia. It really does. And sepia is something that most people obviously relate to old photographs, don't they, when you think of sepia?
Yes,
but, it's quite a fashionable thing, sepia. You know, you've all seen those photographs that you have done when you go to places like York and you dress up and you know, you have the classic kind of sepia one. But because this is cotton paper, it goes on so easy. It just glides on. And of course, having the pre-drawn picture what we've given you, you can just follow the DVD and just go for it, basically.
Perfect.
I'm just going to pop in a few clouds here as well.
Okay.
So slightly stronger with the colour. I'm going to bring some colour in from this top here. Give it a bit of drama.
Oh, wow.
And then we can sort of change this, make them a little bit thinner. Can't beat a bit of drama in your pictures. Just put a little bit of like a cross almost. Imagine these are the sort of clouds. We can put some twists here as well. So it's like a scroll effect. Some of the clouds towards the bottom there. And a sign of a quality paper is if it stays wet a long time.
And the sign of the quality brushes as well, the way you can see this coming together.
Yeah, it sort of holds the colour better. And what we'll do there is we'll sort of let that. So that's going to be the sky.
Okay.
Down here.
Lovely.
I'll put some mountains on very short, but before we do that, it needs a little bit of time to dry.
Okay.
So we'll have a bit of a break there. We'll give it a blast with the dryer.
Okay. Okay.
Now obviously you can use hair dryers for this or anything. This is just a heat craft tool.
Fabulous. Oh, right. So let's have a look at the DVD. It was just drying off a little bit here. So there you can see on the screen right now, this is that pre-sketched sheet for you here. So yes, if you've not been brave enough to have a go before, maybe this will just encourage you to go for the one-day special this time, because you have got that there for you. Now then, a quarter of the stock almost has gone now. Launch at 6 o'clock tonight, of course. Now you get in here the Prague in sepia watercolour painting, the whole set, the outline of the line drawing there, you've got the paper and the DVD, and of course you've also got the paint. You only need that one colour. 827876 is the item number, and a £10 saving, just £23.50. That's all it is for this whole bundle. It's just fabulous. I've got to say, I love the sepia effect. I really do. So many minutes worth of tutorial there from Matthew Palmer himself, of course. You're going to absolutely love that. Well, here you can see the one-day special. You can see everything you get in there. Of course, you're going to get that sketch already done for you. You can see the paint at the front there, the different tones that you're going to get from that one tube of paint. That's all you're going to need. Of course, step-by-step instructions from the DVD there. You get in the paper. Absolutely fabulous bundle. I cannot believe the price. Now, the DVD itself is exclusive to Hochanda, and it's a limited edition as well. So when the one-day special is gone, it will not be seen again. So do take advantage while you can. As I say, they're just £23.50. Brand new for the one-day special, launching at 6 o'clock today. Item number 827876. Isn't that just fabulous as well? Really is gorgeous. Now, hopefully we can rejoin Matthew. Don't forget, we've got other items from the show, including the brushes as well, of course. Now, the brush is very, very important. There you are. Now, this is the one with the great savings. So if you're a Freedom member, an even bigger saving. Look at that, £33.53 is a saving. Saving more than you're going to spend here. That fabulous case. And it includes those 5 wonderful professional brushes. You've got the whole set there, the detailer, the worker, the all-rounder, the rigger and the whopper, the wash brush with the short brush case. Fabulous price there, 094325. Amazing. Now then, is that dry enough, Matthew?
It is, and just look how soft the colours have gone.
It really is, isn't it?
It's gone like a nice kind of warm, kind of almost a rusty colour, which is lovely. So if we come over to this is the pre-drawn here. This is one of the pre-drawns that we've got. And I was saying to Mike in the previous show that we've been working a long time to get this thing to work, you know. So it's a lovely thing to create, and the fact you can just attach to a board and just go straight into this. The ink that is used is a pigment ink, so nothing's going to run. If you try and print this yourself at home, you can't do it because I mean, watercolour paper's too thick, and inkjet printers and water don't like each other, as you can probably imagine. So this is a direct copy of my sketch that I did before we did the actual painting. We kind of thought ahead on this one. So it's the first time we've seen this. And I think it means that you can move on a bit as well. It means if you've never painted before, it's dead easy to pick up a little bit of the natural brown, and you can just start to, well, not say painting by numbers, but you've got the base to work with straight away. Of course, so it's just easier, because sketching is quite a scary thing for some people. But I recommend that if you do this, why not do a trace of it as well, you know, or why not get a photocopy, because that's exactly the same size as the other 5 sheets we've given you as well. And it's important to say that it's a pick up and play thing, this one. It really is. It's a lovely way of working.
Wonderful. Is that the first time that you've brought us a
It is, yeah, absolutely,
image like that then?
It's something we've been trying to sort of work and get right for a couple of years, and we've got it, and it's perfect. It really is.
Fantastic. Well, you are loving it as well. I know every time Matthew is here at the studio, we all just want to dive in and have a go. Some of us have been lucky enough to go to workshops. I've missed out twice now because I've been working and not been able to make it.
You and Matt need to come, because Matt wants to come to a workshop.
Does he?
He does.
I'm desperate to it. The last twice you've done the workshops, and Charlie and Leonie have been there.
That's right.
I've wanted to go along as well, and I've not been able to.
It's your turn then.
Yes, it is my turn. Please. Please.
You and Matt need to come along.
Yes, it'll be fabulous.
So I've popped that across there.
Okay.
To give me a fairly straightish edge.
Yeah.
I'm painting some mountains.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good fun. The workshops are always nice because it lets you work. It's daunting for people that come to a workshop at first because there's a white piece of paper, but you soon get stuck in, you know, and you're there and you're in the zone of painting. It really is nice.
I'm going to have a word with Matt. We're going to get this sorted out.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know if she's watching, actually. I do keep an eye on all the posts on Facebook and social media. And there's a lovely lady who I've met a number of times, Elaine Phillips, who I know is booked on your workshop for the 4th of August.
Ah, right.
And I know she's extremely excited about it as well.
That's in
so
Nottinghamshire.
I don't know if you're watching, Elaine. You'll love it.
She will. She'll love it. Now what we've done is we've popped in a misty mountain there.
How stunning does that look already? In seconds.
Lift out brush to the fingers, and this is a sponge on a stick. Can you see it's taking the colour off? Yeah.
Wow.
So it's designed for this. It's what it's all about: taking the paint out and creating a bit of shape. Now I've just spent a week, well, in fact 2 weeks back to back, teaching in the Lake District, because a big part of my summer is teaching on location in the Lake District, and it was lovely to have this in front of you, you know, absolutely stunning.
That is just amazing.
Let me give that a very quick blast, just very quick blast.
Oh, dude, I've never been to the lakes. How mad is that? I've never been.
So
I
we need
really
to do
want
a
to go to
painting
the lakes.
workshop and a painting holiday.
That's what I need to do.
That's what you need
for
to do.
Sure.
It's always a nice way of It's pretty chilled out, I think, as well, you know.
Yeah.
And I've been going to the lakes teaching for 12 years. We worked it out. I used to do about 6 or 7 a year holidays.
Did you?
Well, I've quit back to 4 now, but I used to spend all summer there teaching. It was lovely, beautiful. Slightly stronger with the colour, because watercolour is transparent.
Okay.
And we're going to come down here now, higher this time. So, if we're thinking of Lake Garda or somewhere like Lake District, it's very craggy rocks they are.
Okay.
So I'll bring it down. There's normally a few sort of poplar trees hanging around. Perfect brush, so we can sort of do these nice kind of poplar trees just kind of coming in here. Again, it's all the one colour. It's not a brown that you can get from an art shop. Natural brown is very unique, really, for the likes of sepia and. But you can imagine using it for tree branches as well, can't you? If you look at the colour.
Do you know, I'm just mesmerised. I keep looking at our screen because to see it in front of my eyes and then to look at the screen so I can see what everybody else is seeing, it's just incredible.
Well, let's put a bit of water down here as well. So we'll water that in. And what we've done before, I think will work nice on this picture. If I actually grab a plastic card, and we can put some texture, because if you've been to the likes of Garda and the Amalfi, it's very craggy and rocky.
Yeah.
So an SAA membership card, actually.
Another good reason to join, you see.
I can scrape off a bit of colour, and can you see it puts a bit of texture into the.
And that shows the quality of the paper as well.
Because it's still workable.
You can do that, yeah.
And it shows the extreme quality of membership card.
It certainly does.
So if we take that tape away, we've got like a bit of a rocky.
And what difference that's made.
Nice and clear.
Oh, Matthew, look at that.
Now what we'll do is we'll give that a bit of time to dry. We'll put some reflections on and some trees and things, and
isn't that coming together so incredibly well? Well, we're going to show you a little bit of a VT with some more samples, more inspiration coming up for you any second now. Can't wait to see what's coming up next with this particular painting. Oh, Matthew, it's always a treat when you're here.
We're going to pop in some nice reflections, and we're going to put some extra bits of trees on, and maybe in some bearded chuffs, because we had a request last time to put some bearded chuffs on the picture.
Oh, that sounds good.
So if you've never seen a bearded chuff, you're going to see one a bit later.
Oh, I can't wait. Now let's have a look at this inspiration. Amazing, isn't it? Well, we're back here at the counter with the one-day special, of course. Little reminder about everything you're going to get included and that fabulous price, of course. So, Matthew, talk us around the one-day special again.
Yeah, so we're talking atmosphere, sepia, old-fashioned Victorian-style painting. Very popular. It also fits in very nicely there, the kind of sort of steampunky, thing that people are into, because that's all browns and sepias as well. So if you like, cogs and all that sort of industrial stuff, then it's obviously very nice for that. But natural brown was designed to be a sepia colour. We can see it there. This is the original painting that was done from this sketch here, the other side. So we're giving you a sketch on the watercolour paper. First time we've seen that. Brand new, exclusive 2-hour, 18-minute step-by-step DVD. Collector's edition, folks, only available until we sell out or until the end of the one-day special, and it's a super price. I was shocked at the price when I saw this, actually. I thought it was going to be $39.99, $23.50. We're also giving you 5 blank sheets of the same paper, no sketch on those, but you can apply the sketch yourself. So you've got 6 sheets of watercolour paper, DVD, and the colour. So it's a lovely little setup. And I was going to show you this one actually, if we could just bring this into play. We can leave it there actually, because you can see that this is a bit of a sort of before and after what I've done, and it shows you the sketch and the painting kind of merging together. And that just shows how a painting is built up as well, you know.
The difference with the detail in there, I just think that is... Do you know, I would frame that as it is. I just think that is an incredible piece. I love it, I love it. But to show from that sketch the detail using that one colour, that brown, that one brown, and of course you've got the step-by-step with the DVD. I can't get over that price either, £23.50. Do you know what, even if so many people say, oh, I don't think I could do it, you can. I've heard so many people say they can't, and they've been to workshops and achieved wonderful, wonderful effects and finished results, of course, from the workshops. And not only that, from DVDs at home as well, from the past experiences here with Matthew and the various different selections we've had of DVDs. Just incredible. Now, also great as a gift as well. If you know someone that wants to paint or maybe is looking for a new hobby, why not treat them to this as a gift? Just incredible. £23.50, that £10 saving on there, 827876. It's just wonderful. Now then, we've got a few more samples, haven't we, as well?
Yeah, it's nice to show some monochromes, because when you talk about monochrome, it's not just sepia, you can also use grey. We mentioned natural grey.
We certainly did.
Well, that's a wonderful colour also, and it's available in the pick and mix. This is a snow leopard, which is about 90% natural grey.
Isn't that beautiful?
The only thing I've done is used a very diluted natural brown in the nose to get the flesh, and I've used a little bit of natural turquoise, so 3 colours: pale natural brown, natural grey throughout, and turquoise in the eyes.
Oh, those eyes are just beautiful.
That's another example. And while we're close in there, actually, all the highlights that you can see, all the lights in the eye here, and all these little bits of highlights around the fur have all been done with the lift-out brushes as well. So a very popular technique for animal portraits.
It does just show, again, the quality of those brushes and the effects that you're going to get, that you're going to achieve. They are so worthwhile popping in your baskets if you've not already got them. This is beautiful. Look at this.
This is the painting what I did a long time ago. In fact, this is the one that Leonie and Charlie did at a workshop. But I've repainted it in sepia using natural brown, and that's just it's given like an aged feel to it instantly. It's given drama and atmosphere. But how much more straightforward is it using one colour? You know, takes some of the fear away. Another thing that you can do, of course, with monochrome is you can introduce another colour. So if we talk about like a duotone, as I call it, which is using all one colour, let's say all it's amazing what's down here, you know. Using natural grey or sepia, well, once you've done all of the grey, you could then introduce just a single red, and then you've got your kind of duotone picture, which is interesting as well. And if I do a quick switch over, we can see here.
Oh wow, look at this one.
That's Australia. Does it snow in Australia? Probably. You can see there, this is like a sort of Yorkshire Dales kind of scene.
That is amazing.
All grey, and then red here, just to make that nice, interesting effect.
So with the snow effect in there, so still just the grey, no white in there?
This is just all grey.
Just all grey.
And it's leaving the white spaces, or it's using natural white, which is available in the pick mix.
Amazing. Wow, wow. Now then, if you want to have a go at this, maybe use those different colours, maybe use the grey, or maybe do paintings with a whole range of colours. Then, of course, the pick and mix is what we need here. So we have actually... we've been busy on this, actually. We've lost some of the colours, so maybe I'm going to have to tell you one or two that you can't now get. Oh. Now, any three, well, I'm saying any three, except for the ones, of course, we haven't got, £3.36 is a saving, £15.99. So we have lost one or two colours, so what is available, you can see here. You can also see the colour swatch there at the front as well. So you've got the choice here. Of course, you can go for more than three. As long as it's in multiples of three, you can go for those additionals as well. 424705 for the pick and mix, or for this particular pick and mix, because we've got another one coming up a little later on as well. Now, with the paints, we've done the one day special, we've done the paints, we're back to the palette now, and I just think this is an amazing design, Matthew. I can see... it's so well thought out, and one of the things that struck me, I wouldn't have even noticed it until you pointed it out, and it is so important how the corners are rounded.
There's no corners, and that was my own design choice, because I know I've had palettes, I've had hundreds of palettes over the years, and you can't get it out of the corners, you know, it sticks there. So this is all curved. It's like a polish. It's like a non-stick frying pan. It's got a silicone kind of coating on there that means you can wipe your colour off.
Amazing. And that blending tray as well, so important.
It's lovely, yeah.
For doing your effects there. Really lovely piece of equipment here. £11.99, 936 824. Of course, designed by Matthew himself, so you know it's going to do the job it's meant to do. Then the all-important lift-out brush set here. Now, if you haven't already got this and you can afford to pop this in your basket, I certainly would do, because you're going to get all those effects and techniques here. 3 brushes in the set. £9.99, so it's incredible value. 920933. So Matthew, once again here, you brought these out originally with 2 brushes, and you've added the larger one in there.
So these 2 came out as a set on their own, and I think they were like sort of £7-8 just for the set of 2. And what's happened is that they've been so popular, people started to request a larger one, and that's where that came from. So you can go from tiny highlights right through to large ones. And I want to reach behind me and crafted to grab this picture of London here. This is another example of lifting out. And if you look at the twists, you could also call this one monochrome, because if you take away the yellow and the orange from the sky, you've got all natural grey. But look at the twist in the lamppost.
That is amazing.
It's been removed afterwards with the smallest of those brushes.
Really?
Take a look at Westminster Bridge here. Okay, there's Theresa May. You can see she's running the other way, and Boris Johnson's running that way. And basically, we've lifted that. Can I get away with saying that too late? We've put these in. Oh yeah, she's going to run to Peterborough. These highlights have been removed afterwards. All the Parliament was blocked in one colour. Now it could have been sepia, it could have been natural grey, and then removing the light with those brushes. It's a different way of working. You'll not see many artists do it, but it's so effective. And I've been teaching that technique since the late 90s. So it's a lovely way of working.
So much inspiration. Yes, do pop those in your basket if you can afford them. You won't regret that. They are 920933. Now on to our next pick and mix, because this one's slightly different, as Matthew explained earlier. You've got more traditional colours in here. I'm looking at this and thinking it's the vintage colours in here. There's particular colours that I'm picking out that I really, really love. And the fact you're getting the spray in there as well. The schminke. Have I said that right?
Schminke.
Schminke.
If it sounds like you've sneezed, you've got it right. Schminke.
For creating beautiful effects again there. Now look at this, another saving for you, £6 saving, a pick and mix, any 3 again. These are SAA watercolours, so obviously the quality is there. Absolutely wonderful products these are. £6 saving, £24.93, item number 090704. Now back to brushes again, because don't forget we've got this fabulous set for you with the case. Oh, these are just glorious. Look at the saving on this one. £30 saving, £35.30. But if you're a Freedom member, you're actually saving more than you're going to spend here. That's incredible. £31.77 delivered price, and you're getting 5 brushes here. You've got the detailer, you've got the worker, the all-rounder, the rigger, and the whopper wash brush. And of course, you're getting the case, which is going to house all of these brushes nice and safely for you. And I can tell this is such a substantial case as well. 094325. What a fabulous set. Now the membership is the last item. We're going to go to the website and have another look at that. You're getting so much and better. If you're going through Hochanda, of course, you're getting extras with it through Hochanda. So just go to the listing there, scroll down to the description, and you can see highlighted there, click here for the SAA membership. Click on there. There you are, you can see all the details, and just click on join now. And it's as simple as that. Wonderful. Absolutely fabulous. So many reasons why you should be a member, of course. Now then, we're back here at demonstration area, so ready for the next bit. So we're going to do the reflections now.
Yeah, it's nice and dry. I want to pick up the middle size of the 3 lift outs.
Okay.
So we've got the small, large, and the XL. I want to go for the larger one here. What's nice about them is you get that very nice kind of stiff point on them. Okay.
Fabulous.
I want to use this one to put a little bit of detail in, and what I want to do is I want to use the a strong That's the same blob from the first show, by the way.
Is
and that'll
it?
do with the morning show as well. So
Well,
it
do you know,
will,
I was just going to ask
and probably
that.
the lunchtime show, and then probably the 5 p.m. show as well.
Well, there is plenty of painting there. You know how far it goes. Now, this is important though, Matthew, because for those that haven't seen the shows before, and we hope to have new viewers all of the time, of course, with watercolours, if they do dry, of course they're going to reactivate with water.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very economical watercolours, so you don't need to worry about, you know, refreshing every time. All you need to do is basically just stick a blob
Yeah.
of water and it's ready to go again. So
Amazing.
it works every time, it really does, yeah. It's a very economical one. And that's why lift-out brushes work, because in fact, if we sort of come back to the XL one and get a bit of water on it, this is dry.
Okay.
And if I want to put some light in the sky here, all I do is wash it out. So imagine little horizontal light clouds that are just kind of working across, and then wipe it with tissue.
Yeah.
Can you see it's took some colour off there? Yeah. Okay, so that's what's been washed off. So watercolour is very forgiving.
Yeah.
Somebody once famously said, I'm not sure who it was, that watercolour is the hardest of all the mediums, but yeah, I think it was probably, no, we'll not say that. But what we're going to do is we're going to pop in, is it with Boris Johnson or Theresa May, one of the two. We're going to work that in there. I'm going to make it nice and dark.
Now look
So,
at that.
Add in a bit of extra texture. And we can also work along the edge here.
That's really giving perspective, isn't it?
I'm adding a bit of darkness in it. It's giving variations in the trees, you know, and if you want to make anything a bit more individual, like you could always, because let's turn it into a Lake District scene now, from Italy to the lakes, and let's put a bit of a classic sort of pine tree in there that you see them all over around the sides of Derwentwater. I spend half my life there, so I kind of know how these trees form, and you can see these wonderful sort of tall pine trees, and that just gives a nice bit of interest, don't it, to the picture. But again, because watercolour is transparent, all you do is just layer it up, no mixing, nice and dark on the edge, as you can see here, which is lovely, and it's a nice way of adding texture. I've put some sheep in the hills. Can you see them?
Have you ever painted Matthew Palmer's workshop?
Yeah.
in the Lake District?
Yeah, with all the people side of the water, yeah.
You wouldn't fit them all in, would you? You're so popular, see, you wouldn't get them all in there.
You have to squeeze them in. Do it from a distance, yeah. There we go. Now, reflections then, okay?
Okay.
So, the best way to do reflections is to actually wet the water, as daft as it seems.
Yeah.
So if we come back to the biggest of the brushes and put the water on here.
Lovely.
So I'm layering it on again. The paper just absorbs it. We're just glazing over with the water there. And we're going to pick up, obviously, the natural brown colour. And we're going to put horizontal lines to represent reflections here. So we'll sweep it across here.
Is that the trick, just keeping the movements very fluid?
It is, and it's keeping the lines straight with water.
Yeah.
That's the secret that a lot of people don't get.
Look at
So
that already.
this brush is lovely for that 'cause it's got that nice clean
Yeah.
edge. Now I'm also going to dry the brush off and reflect the pine tree.
Oh,
Can you see that reflection there?
Wow.
And pop a few of those coming down here as well. It's interesting, but when watercolour goes on wet, it's much more saturated
Yeah.
than when it dries. When it dries, it 30%.
Yeah.
Look at the difference in the colour from this. It looks like the different colours, don't they?
It
But when it
certainly
dries,
does.
it's just absolutely spot on. So I'm just making that reflection of that pine tree a little bit bolder as it comes down. That's a lovely way of capturing that.
Don't forget, some lucky person's going to win this. If you've bought something from this hour, you've got about 10 minutes left, so if you're purchasing from this hour, you will automatically be entered into a prize draw, and this is your prize. And you'll sign it as well, won't you, Matthew?
We'll sign it. We'll sign it. Theresa May. Or Farris. Or who's the famous artist I'm thinking of? Rembrandt.
Ah.
That'd be worth a few bob. Can you think of any other famous artists?
Oh, there's lots of them, isn't there? The most famous one I know is Matthew Palmer.
We'll sign it Matthew Palmer, shall we?
That's a good thing.
We'll say that quickly. Let's just pop in a few ripples down here as well. It's dead easy to put the horizontal lines in there.
Wow.
There we go.
Just look at that.
I'm just going to get a bit of water here just to glaze these in. And then I want to give that a quick dry. And then we'll come back and pop a little bit of foreground detail in that picture.
wonderful.
I think it'd be nice, yeah?
Oh, look at
But we've
that.
got a picture there anyway. We have a picture.
That is just amazing.
We have a picture.
Wow. Oh, well, let's give you a reminder of the DVD that you're actually getting while we just dry off this paint. I'm saying we, Matthew's doing that, of course. Now, there you're getting the sketch in the one-day special, exclusive to Hochanda, don't forget that, and a limited edition. So you can see a little segment from the DVD here showing the detail being put into the sketch there. Of course, Matthew himself will be in your room with you, teaching you how you can go step by step through this painting. Just wonderful. I think I'm right in thinking over 200 minutes, is it this one, Matthew? Oh,
this one is
fabulous.
2 hours, 18 minutes.
Amazing, amazing. Wow. So, you know, if you're still thinking about it, stop thinking, just go for the one-day special, because that saving of £10 means that you can get everything for just £23.50. So you are getting the DVD, that's limited edition, of course. Matthew himself is going to show you how to put this wonderful painting together. You're getting the sketch, you're also getting the extra paper in there as well. And of course, you're getting the all-important brown tube of paint as well, and you only need that one.
Beautiful.
Amazing. 827876.
So if we've gone from the Amalfi to Cumbria, you get these nice sort of jetties that pop out in the lake. So using the same brush, there's one brush throughout here.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop in this little jetty here that comes out with, and they're made up of lovely horizontal lines. Now, these get wider, because if we think of the simple perspective, if something's closer to us, it's going to be wider.
Of course.
So we can take this off the edge of the painting there. We can sort of straighten up some of the edges a little bit as well, but not too much, because lots of them have seen better days, you know, so it's nice to have a bit of character. And then we'll pop in some of the old posts. Again, just using the same brush again. Now, all the people that come on my painting holidays will know exactly what I'm painting here. We've seen these so many times. Bring that down there. Can we see that sort of basic little sort of walkway there?
That.
Now, that needs reflections.
Yeah.
So I want to change over for the large brush.
Okay.
Out of the three. Remember, this is the £9.99 set of lift out brushes. Very, very unique brushes here.
I was just going to say, everything you've done has been from that one set so far.
It has,
and we're staying with the one set, I presume, right?
Yeah,
throughout.
we shall, absolutely, yeah. So a few little ripples and things around here from the jetty, reflecting those little posts in the water there. It's a nice way of adding a bit of foreground detail to it.
Certainly is.
I want to give that one final quick blast with the Hochanda Heat It Craft Tool. Normally use hair dryers at home, that's fine.
It's nice and quiet, this one, though.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, it's like,
really
is it on?
Good. It's got Maggie's name on. Maggie's not left this behind, has she?
Maggie. We weren't supposed to show that.
Maggie was in earlier. Maybe she's forgotten it.
So we sat watching having a cup of tea and she just spilt it.
She just spat it out, I think.
That's where I put it. That's nice and dry. And then I'm going to put some highlights in. We have a lift out brush, remember that, so we're going to use it to its full advantage here. You clean the brush, you give it a gentle squeeze through the fingers, so it's just damp. Just look how sharp the brush is. Can we see that? It's beautiful, sharp brush there. It's got that little bit of moisture in it. And we're going to pop in some highlights. We're going to remove the colour, like I mentioned on the picture of London a little bit earlier on. If we do that, can we see how it's taking some of the colour out down the edges? Now, if we do it a second time, because the paint's thick, you get even more off.
You know, you can see it, just that slight difference, but already
it's enough to bring it in front.
Making.
So you can see it now. You can see it's really coming out. Yeah, it just makes it look as though they're in front, don't it? Now, I've put the light on the right hand side, so that obviously tells us where the light's coming from. Let's give that a bit of a dab as well. And maybe even a few little sort of horizontals in there. It just helps to give a bit of interest to a picture. And then it's a lovely way of creating something quite interesting. Beautiful.
That is
and then I'm just going to use a
amazing.
craft knife again, like we did on the previous picture, the one of Paris. There you go.
Craft knife?
Yeah, a craft knife's good for putting light in water.
Oh.
So if we scrape off like this, and even down here as well around the jetty,
Wow.
it puts a
Look
nice...
at that, another incredible technique. And again, that shows the quality of the paper as
Exactly,
well.
it's not going through, is it?
No.
I have people have palpitations about doing that at workshops. I think that's the caffeine, but it doesn't actually
That is just amazing.
damage it. It's fine, you know, it's not a problem. Now, that is potentially a finished picture, but if you tell me we've got a couple of minutes, we can pop something on. If not, we can stop. But we can keep going.
I think we've got about 4 minutes left, Matthew.
4 minutes?
Now, the difference it makes when you take off the tape as well.
It's crisp when you do that. It always is.
Oh, wow, look at that. I don't know how many times I've used the word wow tonight. I do apologise, I'm repeating, but it's just, it's instantaneous. It isn't put on. It's just when you see it happening before your eyes. And then I look at the screen as well, and I realise what's coming across to the viewers at home. It is just amazing. It really, really is. You know the scraping you've done there with the knife as well? Would that technique work well if you were doing a night time and you got the light, the moon and the stars in the sky, and it was on the water there, that would sort of pick up the reflection from the sky?
So on the picture we did on the previous show, the Paris one, we put the moon in the sky, and then we did it for the reflection, but it could be on the sun, or it could be on something like the one of Paris that I mentioned. That's the one that we did on there as well, on the water, to make it look like a wet pavement, you know. But it's always nice, you know, there's always things you can do. But I mean, look how dark the colour is here.
I know.
It's almost black.
It is.
Because it's thick paint. But then look how light it is there. So if you go right up, you can see that is the power of watercolour, just adding water. It's a beautiful thing to do. And sepia is gorgeous.
It is. It's
and the more I do
stunning.
it, the more I like.
The more you fall in love with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know, unless I'd seen that happen before my very eyes, and I'm sure everyone at home is thinking the same thing, I would never have believed that was done from one colour. I would have said, OK, maybe 3 colours, I'll give you that, but not one. It's just amazing.
That makes a difference putting that in as well.
It does, yeah.
Now, if we're talking about the brush set that we're offering with the 5 brushes in, from the Whopper, which is here, down to the pointy detail rigger brush here, OK? I want to use that one and just put a couple of little extra bits on for the last kind of couple of minutes of this show. What I want to do is I'm going to pop in the old kind of broken ropes here, and there's always a little bit of stuff that tangles from them. It's just a law, you've got to put them bits on. But it'd also reflect that as well in the water, which is quite nice. So
I like that.
a few little bits of ropes where the boats would have been tied. It just makes the picture more interesting again. And
that is a
we had a
very
request
worthwhile brush to
for
have as well.
Some birds. So what you do is you leave a little gap. So you do one side. Can we see that okay? Yeah, we see that.
We can.
And we do the other side and you get the sort of bird. Now, that's a bearded chuff, that.
There they are. I'd forgotten about those.
And that's the small chuff, that one just there.
Who was it who demanded that they were put into the picture?
It was Matt wanted to be
Was it?
chuff, yeah. Well, actually, I think it might have been Leonie requested it from a distance. She did.
There you got fabulous details for the brush set. There is at the bottom of the screen as well, and of course we did promise that this painting would be given away, and we do have a winner. I think I recognise this name. I'm pretty certain I do. Tina Barnett, if you're still with us and you're watching, you have won this painting. Well done, well done. Look, a famous person is actually signing as we speak there. The most famous artist I've ever heard of, Matthew Palmer himself. There you go. Look at that. Wow, well done. I'm quite jealous, actually. Tina, you must be jumping for joy. Matthew, it's been another lovely, lovely hour. I'm so glad to have another hour with you because it has been too long.
Been lovely. It's been relaxed.
And definitely, I've got to sort this workshop out. I'm going to get Matt.
Have a chat with
We'll
Matt.
have a chat with him. Yes, we'll get that sorted out. fabulous work as always. And of course, Matthew's going to be back again in the morning at 9 o'clock and again at 1 and final call at 5 o'clock. And an appearance in Good Morning Hochanda as well. But don't miss out. As long as the stocks are there, you can take advantage of the one-day special. Don't forget that a limited edition and exclusive to Hochanda DVD. Thank you again, Matthew. It's been a delight. Stay with us for more shows during the night. See you in the morning. Yes, next it's Be Your Creative Best with Cricket, and then Matthew Palmer One Day Special back again, followed by Daisy B's Christmas Crafts.
Hochanda will be supporting Stamporama, an incredible art stamp and papercraft show, and we would like to invite you to come along and meet us on Sunday the 11th of August. Set in the Stevenage Arts and Leisure Centre, Stamporama brings together the UK's most dedicated and